Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien on Thursday, June 2nd, 2022. And today I'm going to have a frank conversation with you Americans. And the topic of conversation is Buffalo and Texas. The most recent mass shootings that you've had last month. Everybody and every media outlet, every government official, every television station, and everybody that talks about it, from the Joe Blow on the street on up, seems to be missing the point. And the point is not, well, what are we going to do with the guy in Buffalo? And you notice that CNN has forgotten about Buffalo. Buffalo is not even in nobody's rear end anymore. Why? Because there are African Americans that died in Buffalo? I guess. But the thing of the talk is Uvalde, Texas. And that's no disrespect to the dead here. That's just the way you guys are. You guys treat things differently, and you don't treat them for the people who died. You treat them because it's a news source and it's moneymaker here. Yeah. And we can go after people and further our agendas. Whether you're gun control, oppose gun control, African American with his agendas, or whites supremacists with your agendas. You're always on these little things. And the problem with both Buffalo and Texas is that you're going after these symptoms and the effects. Give you an analogy here. Think of it as you have a knife and you accidentally cut yourself with the knife. And you got blood coming all over the place out here. And this is what that is. The blood of the 19 children that died, the 2 teachers, and all those African Americans in Buffalo. That is what's coming out, okay? So what did you guys do? You immediately go in there and put a Band-Aid on it. Well, sometimes if you have thin blood, a Band-Aid will not stop the blood. It'll go right through the Band-Aid and you still have it. Sometimes it will. But then again, because you don't know how deep the cut was, you just put a Band-Aid over it, you get infections. And the infections get deeper and deeper. By the time you do that, oh, well, we're going to have to cut that limb off, whether it's a finger or you cut yourself in the arm. We have to cut the arm down because it's gangrene time. Yeah, see what I mean? This is the analogy that I'm making, Americans, because that's the only way I can get you guys with your watermelon brains to understand this. You have to attack the cause of the mass shootings. And it's not the kid killing the people. That's just a symptom of it. The cause is you. You are the cause. Every single one of you are the cause. Your way of thinking. Because those kids, how could they get a gun? Well, it's your way of thinking on how to handle weapons. You provide them the opportunity to get it. Legislation, you made it legal for them to get it. It's not their fault. You made it legal for them to get it. Kill. Who taught them to kill? You did. Whether indirectly the parents, indirectly the teachers, but most notably the society taught them how to kill. If you look at all the things there, in the old days, you had the good and the bad guys on radio and television when they first started, then TV. Today you look at television and you look at the movies, and what do you got? Shoot 'em up movies. You got AR-15s in movies. Turn on the Sci-Fi Channel. Turn on TNT. Turn on any channel you wish. Whether it's not a six-shooter anymore, it's AR-15s. Movies like Die Hard promoted this. Dirty Harry, in the old days, Clint Eastwood promoted this. See what I mean, Americans? You guys got to sit down and say, we got something rotten in our society here, and it's us. We have to change our society. We have to change our system of government, and we have to change the way we are to become a human culture. You are the cause of these mass shootings. And because you're not going to do anything about it, the mass shootings, you'll have some more next year, maybe later on this year. But there will be a time within the next 18 months where you have a shooting of 200 people dead. Because Texas didn't change the way they were. And you'll have mass shootings of more African Americans because the hate is there. Jewish shootings, Asian shootings. There's a lot of killings that go on in the enclaves. Just ask the Toms and the Triads that control the Chinese enclaves. Just ask the Russian mafia that controls the Russian and Albanian enclaves here in the United States. There's a lot of killing that goes on there. Not reported because the police don't want to get involved in that. And your police, they're so far out of the system, they don't even know what to do and which way is up. Anyway, this is your favorite alien saying, until you change yourselves, Americans, look at your Constitution and decide, we have to change this for the better. Because your rights are not helping, they're hurting you, they're killing you, especially the Second Amendment. Should you have weapons? Well, you should be taught how to use weapons just in case you get invaded. But should you have weapons? You should have a society that's pretty much 90% clear of crime. In my society, we don't have weapons. Well, we teach our individual members of the Federation how to shoot weapons just in case we need to, or we have to call them up. And do we have crime? Oh, yeah. But for every murder committed on you here, we have one every 20 of your years. Our crime rate is 0.2 of yours, 0.2% of what you got here. So imagine if you could reduce your crime rate to 0.2. But even 1% would be great for yours, 2%. And if it gets over 2%, then you got a societal problem, okay? Ours was at 2% at one time. We've got it down to 0.2. But it's a cyclical thing. It'll come back up. Just don't let it go over 2%. But that is your case, Americans. Are you willing to change your society for the better? Because you got a lot of people that you got to consider it here. And those people have to think that they are now here in the United States. Their ancestors used to practice what they practice, but they should not. And that doesn't mean they should throw it out and put it on file 13. That just means that they have videos that they keep of their ancestors. This is the way we used to do business. This is the way we do business now. Both religious, political, and whatever. You got to change. You can't live with enclaves here that want to do their stuff, enclaves there that want to do their stuff. You have to change. This is your favorite alien. Until you do that, you're an extinct species. Good day.